We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Clayton Richard is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Starling Marte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Pittsburgh, left fielder, number 6.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score. Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Marte off for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all three guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Andrew McCutchen will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
At the plate, Jung Ho Gong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, they really need Starling Marte to get on a roll. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is in the air to right. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
Here's John Jaso now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Hayward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeff on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Lock into the windup. 2-2 pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. He hasn't hardly rounded the bases at all lately. In fact, he scored just 1 run in the last 10 games.
Jason Hayward will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Chris Bryant will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Jordy Mercer right in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Set to get his day started, Cole Figueroa. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
Into the box, Jeff Locke. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
2 out, nobody on. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. Ben Zobrist strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Polanco is under this one, and very quickly one gone.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his back. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Set to get his day started, Jorge Soler. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Locke has his target. First pitch on the way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game one yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's Addison Russell. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to change of pace with two strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shoots this one to first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Starling Marte is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Shot to third. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line, and that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Pirates move in front now, 4-1.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Now batting number 22.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Base is empty here with nobody out. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward the alley in left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Francisco Cervelli, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, two gone.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
John Jaso is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. It's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Leading off the inning, Clayton Richard. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Clayton Richard.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Dexter Fowler will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now here's a fly ball hit out toward Marte in left. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single in his first try. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Chris Bryant stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jordy Mercer is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Cole Figueroa is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There he goes. High in the air out to center field. Fowler moves over. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 49.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. So that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Jeff Locke comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Starling Marte.
Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And so far throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Line toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Here it comes, 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Flips it underhand. On to Zobrist for the force, and the side is retired. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-1. Leading off the inning, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Locke gets the sign. Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. One and one. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Standing in, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, strikeout last time, and it's been a tough series for him so far. Let's see if we can make a little bit of an adjustment here in this at-bat.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs 1. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Andrew McCutchen.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
The 2-1 on its way. Liner towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Jung Ho Gong will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. That's wide, 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Jordy Mercer will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Changeup called strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Fowler going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Cole Figueroa. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soler is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 7-1. Addison Russell will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hit to third. Gung's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Miguel Montero stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way it goes when you're in a slump. Even when you do square one up, it always seems to be hit right at someone.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Kyle Schwarber will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Kyle Schwarber.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 7-1. Travis Wood will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Travis Wood.
Jeff Locke comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Wood into the windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Making a bid there for a 4-hit ball game. And you kind of figured if they were ever going to get this guy out, it might be on a ball exactly like this one.
Gregory Polanco will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Drilled to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs 1. Dexter Fowler will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Polanco Is underneath this one. One pitch, one away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against him.
Chris Bryant will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, that's a great pitch to run on there. The ball's over in the other batter's box. You see a nice job behind the plate to slide those feet and get into a V to knock the ball down, but no way to throw a guy out after that.
One run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Swung on and missed. 1-1. For Hayward, that's stolen base number 4 on the year. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. On the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, let's take a look at that play at first here in show motion. He's close to making a great save here. You can see him try to backhand it, but it doesn't quite want to stay in the glove. May have hit him more in the palm, and he can't prevent the throwing error.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
A 1-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Misses, ball 2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2 and 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. And now in advance of a big 3 and 2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And one of the things he's been real effective at so far is coming right after guys. Well, but now he's looking like he doesn't really want to challenge here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2 and 2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Andrew McCutchen is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Andrew McCutchen.
Woods ready. First pitch on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, This is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
One out, nobody on. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. So they're going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli.
Catcher. Francisco.
Has smoked, but right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and with a good hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the pole here. So he's got a lot of room to cover if he wants to get to that ball up the middle. That's nice range right there to make the stop and then a good throw.
Here's John Jaso now. And that misses, ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubs 1. Jorge Soler steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Addison Russell will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Wood has his target. Here's the first pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Cole Figueroa will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The 1-0 delivery. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Line drive to center field. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
This is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. He's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Jeff Locke gets an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
First offering on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Ground ball right side. Zobrist is able to get there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Matt Caesar will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. And it's grounded foul. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, he'd have a shutout working except for that home run back in the second inning, but he's been on top of his game so far, no doubt about it.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
In now, Jason Hayward. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And that's really all you have to do when guys are swinging at everything. Give them that sinker and make it look like a strike, but wind up a ball. And they've been fishing at that pitch the entire ball game.
Here's the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Just a tough break right there. Not much you can do about that one. This ball is a laser, but it's right at his man. And that forces the guy to hold on at third with 2 away now.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, this game isn't over yet, but they're at least able to tack a second run onto the scoreboard here. You never say never in this game, but this hole might be a little too deep to dig out of.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
From the stretch, runners off for second. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch inside, the throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, no throw as he's into third easily. Set to deliver on 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, plenty of mistakes to go around here on this play. First off, the runner breaks much too early over there at first, so he should be dead to rights out there. But then the defense lets him off the hook, and he winds up taking second anyway.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubbies 3. Neil Ramirez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Starling Marte digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Rizzo, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Gregory Polanco is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple will give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. And this is the capper right here.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jung-Ho Kang will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate, and it's hammered for an RBI single.
Francisco Cervelli strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Too low, 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Set to deal on 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Sometimes when it rains, it pours. I mean, this ball's not hit all that well. It's just a simple little soft liner, but you couldn't drop that ball in a better spot, and he picks up a base hit.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's John Jaso now as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Hit hard toward first. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Throw to third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple. And some definite breathing room now as they add on to their lead.
There's no one out there to blame but himself on the mound. He got himself into this mess, and now I'm sure this is not the way he wanted to get himself out of it. But this is going to wind up clearing the bases as it goes into the book as a 3-run triple.
Here's Jordy Mercer now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
4 runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Into the box now, Cole Figueroa. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Got to figure these guys are just licking their chops right now.
Yeah, it seems like every pitch that's been in the zone this inning has been hit hard.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he got him.
Oh, that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
In now, Jeff Locke. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is skied into short left center. Soler is there. And that retires the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Pirates lead it 13-3. Will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Here's Addison Russell. Chopped at the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Javier Baez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 13-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street Station, 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan Station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.